Students of 12th standard, today we are going to start with the topic of a bill of exchange. First of all, you have to know the meaning of a bill of exchange. Second, you have to understand the different concepts used in bills of exchange. The third point will be how to draw a bill of exchange and to know the various types of bills of exchange. Then there will be different types of cases, 5 cases for honor of the bill, 5 cases for dishonor of the bill, retirement of the bill, insolvency of the buyer, and various other concepts of the bills of exchange are to be studied, and the problems based on the bills of exchange. First of all, what is the necessity of drawing a bill of exchange? We have to know that today's world is based on credit trade transactions. When the seller sells the goods on credit to the buyer, the payment of the goods which have been sold by the seller will be obtained at a later date. And the credit transactions plays a significant role in the world of business. The credit motivates the customers to increase the amount of their spending. Moreover, business enterprises offer credit to gain a competitive advantage in the market. To balance the potential for increased sales with the risk of decreased cash flow and large outstanding debts, the seller requires some sort of commitment or promise from the customer that he would be paid for the amount of goods due from him on a particular date in future. To avoid any conflict or misunderstanding about payments, instruments of credit like bill of exchange and promissory notes are issued. In India, instruments of credit have been used a long time and were popularly known as hundies. That is, in the olden times, the promissory notes and the bills of exchange were known as hundies. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि आजकल के बिजनेस वर्ल्ड में बहुत ही कम कैश ट्रांजैक्शंस की जाती हैं. जो भी ट्रांजैक्शंस की जाएंगी वह क्रेडिट के ऊपर की जाती हैं. सेलर लाखों रुपए का गुड्स बेचेगा बायर को और बायर उसका पेमेंट जो है वो आगे जाकर 2 या 3 महीने के बाद करने वाला है. लेकिन सेलर के पास में कुछ प्रूफ होना चाहिए कि इसका पेमेंट उसको 2 या 3 या 4 महीने के बाद मिलना है. उसके लिए बिल्स ऑफ एक्सचेंज और प्रॉमिसरी नोट्स इश्यू किए जाते हैं, जो कि एक लीगल एविडेंस रहता है कि कल को अगर बायर ने पेमेंट नहीं किया तो सेलर कोर्ट में अगर जाएगा तो बिल्स ऑफ एक्सचेंज या प्रॉमिसरी नोट्स जो हैं वो कोर्ट में लेकर जाएगा और वह पेमेंट वसूल कर सकेगा. What is the necessity of a bill of exchange? Commercial practices has flourished to treat bill of exchange and promissory notes as valuable instruments of credit to an extent that when a written promise is made in proper form and on proper stamp paper, it is understood that the customer has discharged his debt and the seller has received payment. Also, these written promises are accepted by bank and money is advanced against it. Moreover, the instruments, being negotiable instruments, can be transferred from one person to another person. Now, what do you understand by this? The seller who has sold the goods on credit may draw a promissory note on the buyer, where the buyer promises the seller that he will make the payment to the seller after a certain specified period of time, and this promise is made on a stamp paper and it is a legal evidence with the seller that if the buyer defaults to make the payment, the seller may go to the court of law by taking the bill of exchange or a promissory note. The promissory note and the bill of exchange are known as negotiable instruments. Negotiable instruments means that the ownership of the promissory note or the bill of exchange can be transferred from one person to another person. What is a bill of exchange? The Negotiable Instruments Act 1881 states that promissory note, bill of exchange or check payable either to order or bearer. A bill of exchange is a written acknowledgement of debt and also a promise to pay the debt according to the terms of the bill. A bill of exchange is generally drawn by the creditor on his debtor and should be accepted by the debtor. Now, we may clarify this by an example. For example, A sells goods worth rupees 50,000 to B on 3 months credit. A ने गुड्स बेचा है B को 3 महीने क्रेडिट पर और 3 महीने के बाद B उसका पेमेंट करेगा A को. A कहता है B को कि ठीक है, आप मुझे 3 महीने के बाद पेमेंट करोगे, लेकिन मेरे पास में कुछ प्रूफ होना चाहिए कि ये पेमेंट मुझे 3 महीने के बाद मिलने वाला है. इसके लिए जो A है एक स्टैम्प पेपर लेगा और स्टैम्प पेपर पर लिखेगा कि 3 months आफ्टर डेट B is going to make me the payment of rupees 50,000, or if he transfer this instrument to another person, the payment will be done by B to that person. A takes this instrument to B. B writes the word accepted on this instrument and gives back this stamp paper to A. And this exchange which has been done between A and B, A sells the goods and B accepts the instrument and gives it back to A. And this instrument is known as a bill of exchange. If at a later date after 3 months, if B refuses to make the payment to A, then A can take this bill of exchange or this instrument to the court of law and can file a suit against B. Therefore, it becomes a very important document, and the banks also accept these documents and advances the money against these documents. This document also is known as a bill of exchange and is a negotiable instrument. Now we will define a bill of exchange and a promissory note. Section 5 of the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 defines a bill of exchange as: a bill of exchange is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional order signed by the maker directing a certain person to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. What is a bill of exchange? A bill of exchange is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional order signed by the maker directing a certain person to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. It's a very important definition. 5 marks are allotted for the definition in the exams. From this definition, we are going to study the features of a bill of exchange. The first feature is a bill of exchange should be in writing. A bill of exchange is always in writing. Who writes the bill of exchange? The seller. The seller writes the conditions in the bills of exchange. Point number 2, it must be stamped as per the Indian Stamp Act 1899. To give the legal validity to a bill of exchange, a proper stamp which is issued by the legal department is to be affixed on the right hand corner of a bill of exchange. Point number 3, it must be properly dated. Without a proper date, a bill of exchange does not have any validity. Point number 4, it must contain an order to pay a certain sum of money only. A bill of exchange is payable in terms of money and no other condition is attached. It is payable only in terms of money. It should specify the money in words as well as figures on the bill of exchange. Point number 5, the order must be unconditional. No condition is attached if and all the words are not at all used in a bill of exchange. It is an unconditional order. Point number 6, the amount must be payable either to a certain person or to his order or to the bearer of the bill. The amount of the bill is payable either to a certain person, that is the drawer, that is the seller, और टू हिज ऑर्डर और टू द बियरर ऑफ द बिल. जिसके पास भी यह बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज होगा उसको इसका पेमेंट मिलेगा. इट मस्ट बी साइंड बाय द मेकर और द सेलर ऑफ द गुड्स. The signature is a must. Without a proper signature, the bill has no validity. So what are the features of a bill of exchange? Very important. Number 1, it should be in writing. It must be stamped as per the Indian Stamp Act 1899. It must be properly dated. It must contain an order to pay a certain sum of money only. The order must be unconditional. The amount must be payable either to a certain person or to his order or to the bearer of the bill. It must be signed by the maker. Now we define a promissory note. Section 4 of the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881 defines a promissory note as follows. A promissory note is defined as an instrument in writing, not being a bank note or a currency note, containing an unconditional undertaking signed by the maker to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. That means it is same as a bill of exchange. A bill of exchange is an order. A promissory note is a promise made by the buyer to the seller that on this and this date I am going to make the payment. It should also be on a stamp paper. Very important. Now we come to the next part. Who are the parties to a bill of exchange? Point number 1. Drawer. Drawer is a person who draws or makes the bill and signs on it. He is the creditor who is entitled to receive the money from the debtor. For the drawer, the instrument is his bill receivable, since he has to receive the amount of the bill. ड्रॉवर कौन हुआ? ड्रॉवर वो व्यक्ति है जो कि बिल ड्रॉ करता है. ही इज द सेलर ऑफ द गुड्स. ही मेक्स द बिल एंड साइंस ऑन इट. He draws the bill. He is the seller. He is the creditor. He has to receive the money from the buyer. He becomes a creditor and the buyer becomes the debtor. For the drawer, the bill receivable is a document which has been drawn by him on the buyer. Buyer accepts the bill and gives it back to the seller, and for the seller it becomes a bill receivable because he has to receive the amount of the bill from the buyer. Second, drawee. Drawee is the person on whom the bill is drawn. He has to accept the bill drawn on him. He is the debtor who has to pay money to the creditor. For the drawee, the instrument is his bill payable since he has to pay the amount of the bill. A drawee is the buyer. A drawee is the debtor. He has to make the payment of the bill to the creditor or to the drawer on a certain date. For the drawee or for the buyer, it becomes a bills payable. Why it is a bills payable? Because he has to pay the amount of the bill. The third one is payee. Payee is the person to whom the amount is to be made, or payee is a person to whom the amount of the bill is made payable. Now we get a clarification from the example here. A sells goods to B on 3 months credit. A has to receive the money from B after a period of 3 months. A draws a bill of exchange. He takes the bills of exchange to B. B accepts the bill of exchange and gives the instrument back to the drawer or Mr. A. A writes on the bill of exchange, make the payment of the bill to Mr. C. A becomes the drawer, B becomes the drawee, and C becomes the payee of the bill. Therefore, what do we understand from this? There are 3 parties to a bill of exchange. Drawer, the person who draws the bill. He is the seller, he is the creditor, he has to receive the money from the buyer. Drawee is the person who accepts the bill, he is the buyer, he is a debtor. He has to make the payment of the bill to the drawer after a certain period of time. And payee is the person to whom the amount of the bill is made payable. Parties to a promissory note. There are 2 parties to a promissory note. Maker or drawer. He is a person who draws the promissory note. He is the one who promises to pay a certain amount as specified in the promissory note. He is also called the promisor. Second, drawee or payee. He is the person in whose favor the promissory note is drawn. He is also called the promisee. Now we come to the contents or format of a bill of exchange. Very important. Point number 1, date. The date on which the bill has been drawn must be written at the top right hand corner below the address of the drawer. Date of bill is essential for calculation of maturity date. A bill without date has no meaning. Number 2, term or period. Term of bill must be specified in months or in days. It may be 3 months, it may be 60 days, it may be 4 months, it may be 90 days. This term of the bill must be specified in months or in days. 3. Amount. Amount of bill in figures should be specified below the stamp, and amount of words or in words must be specified in the body of the bill. 4. Stamp. Stamp of proper value according to Indian Stamp Act 1889 should be affixed. Stamp becomes very important. It has to be affixed on the bill of exchange. Without a proper stamp, the bill has no validity. Parties. Number 5. Name of the drawer, drawee and payee, and their addresses must be mentioned in the bill of exchange. Full specification about the drawer's name, drawee's name, payee's name, and their addresses must be mentioned in the bill of exchange. 6. For value received. Law does not consider agreements that are made without consideration. Consideration means in lieu of, and in the context of the bill of exchange, it means the bill is issued in exchange of some benefit received. Now, what is for value received? It means consideration. Consideration का मतलब क्या हुआ? Something in return. अगर सेलर ने गुड्स दिए हैं बायर को क्या मिला? गुड्स, और बदले में बायर क्या एक्सेप्ट करता है? बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज, और वह बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज एक्सेप्ट करने के बाद किसको देता है? सेलर को. तो सेलर के लिए एक बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज मिला है और बायर को क्या मिला है? गुड्स मिला है. दोनों के बीच में समथिंग हैज़ बीन एक्सचेंज्ड, एंड दिस समथिंग इन एक्सचेंज इज नोन एज कंसिडरेशन. विदाउट अ प्रॉपर कंसिडरेशन there is no sale or buying transaction between the seller and the buyer. Therefore, consideration becomes very important. 7. Acceptance. A bill of exchange is drawn by the drawer. It must be presented to the drawee for acceptance. When drawee signs with his name along with date across the face of the bill with the words accepted, the bill is said to be accepted, and this act of drawee is called acceptance of the bill. Acceptance of the bill is very, very important. If the drawer draws a bill and takes the bill to the buyer, and the buyer does not accept the bill, is there any consideration? No. And if there is no consideration, there is no transaction between the seller and the buyer. The bill has to be compulsorily accepted by the drawee. Without acceptance, the bill has no validity. What the drawee has to do? He has to write down the words accepted on the bill of exchange along with his signature and the date of acceptance. Drawee cannot be made liable for payment of bill before the acceptance of the bill. Only on acceptance, the draft becomes a bill of exchange. What do you understand from this? Without any acceptance, the bill is only a draft. The bill is only a draft. Now, once again, we will go through all the points. What are the contents of format of a bill of exchange? Number 1, date. Number 2, term or period of the bill. Number 3, amount of the bill in figures and words. The stamp. 5, parties to a bill of exchange, drawer, drawee and payee. 4, value received. that is a consideration should be there between the seller and the buyer, that is for value received, something in exchange. And what is required? Acceptance of the bill becomes very, very important. These things which we have discussed today are required to be noted down. You have to make a separate notebook, write down the topic, write down all the points we have discussed today. Any problem you can note it down, and later on we can discuss these problems. So everybody has to be very particular about what we are learning. This is just the beginning now. Bill of exchange is a very, very important topic. 10 marks problem will be there, 5 marks format, and 2 marks objectives in the board exams. Everybody has to learn the definition of a bill of exchange, who are the parties to a bill of exchange, what is a promissory note, who are the parties to a promissory note, the definition of a promissory note, the format or the contents of the bill of exchange. Everybody has to note down these things properly. Thank you very much for the lecture.